Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Today let us continue the lesson, the best Christmas present in the world. In our previous session, we came to know that the author went to Burlington House Hospital in order to give letter to Connie Macpherson, and that time in the hospital there was Christmas celebration, and matron took him to the conservatory. In the conservatory, Connie Macpherson, she was sitting on a chair, and writer, he wished her a happy Christmas, and after that he started to tell her how did he get that black tin box. And at that time, that lady, old lady, she was constantly looking towards his face. She was not telling anything. Now let us continue the lesson. I opened the tin box and gave it to her. He opened that tin box and he gave that box to her. That was the moment her eyes lit up with the recognition. At that time, her eyes became shining. It was lit up with, it became bright with happiness. With recognition, she recognized that box. That's why she was very happy. And her face became suffused with a sudden glow of happiness. Now her whole face, it is suffused. Suffused means what? Spread all over. The happiness, it is spread all over her face. Sudden glow of happiness, it was spread all over her face. I explained about the desk. Then he explained about that desk, about how he had found it, how he had found that desk, where did he find that desk. About that he was talking. I don't think she was listening. He was telling all those things, but she was not giving any concentration towards his words. She was not listening his words. For a while, she said nothing. For a small time, she did not tell. A little time, she did not tell anything, but stroked the letter tenderly with her fingertips. Just she was stroking. Stroking means hit lightly. Okay, she was hitting on that letter tenderly. Slowly, she is hitting her fingers on that letter. Suddenly, she had reached out and took my hand. Suddenly, she stretched her hand and she took the hand of author. Her eyes were filled with tears. Now her eyes, they were filled with tears. You told me you would come home by Christmas, dearest, she said. She is telling to the author, yeah, you told me in the letter that you would come home by Christmas, dearest. You can understand here, this old lady, she is muddle-headed lady. She used to get confusion. Now she is confusing author as her husband. So she is telling, you told me in the letter that you would come on Christmas day, dearest. You told in the letter like that, and now you are here. And here you are the best Christmas present in the world. And you are my best Christmas present. Like that, the old lady said to author, thinking that he was her husband. Come closer, Jim dear, sit down. And she is telling to author, come closer, come very near to me. Jim dear. She called him Jim. She thought her as her husband. Sit down, you sit down near me. I sat down beside her, the author. He sat down beside her and she kissed my cheek. After that she gave a kiss of love to the author. I read your letter so often, Jim, every day. I used to read your letter every day, my dear Jim. I wanted to hear your voice in my head. When I used to read your letter, I used to feel that your voice in my head. I used to imagine your way of talking in my head when I used to read your letter. It always made me feel you were with me. When I used to read the letter, I always used to feel that you are with me. Though you are not near to me, I used to feel that you are with me. And now you are, and at present you are here with me. Now you are back, you can read it to me yourself. Yeah, now you have come back. Now you only read this letter for me. Would you do that for me, Jim dear? I just want to hear your voice again. And she asked the author if he could read that letter for her, thinking that he was her husband. She thought that author is her husband, Jim, and she was asking him to read that letter because she wanted to hear the voice of her husband again. And then perhaps we shall have some tea. I have made you a nice Christmas cake, marzipan all round. I know you how much you love marzipan. You must read letter for me. After that, we shall have some tea. Like that, she is telling to the author. And she said she had made a nice Christmas cake with marzipan all around on that cake. She made that cake for Jim. I know how much you love marzipan. Also she said that she knew very well that how much Jim loved marzipan. Like this old lady, she confused author as her husband, and she was talking to him as if she is talking to her husband. With this lesson ended. Let us go for the next topic in our next session.